Hello, everyone. It's another turn resolution of War in the Pacific Admiral Edition, brought to you by Friedrich. And sorry about the last video. I was a bit tired, had a long day trying to wrap things up, and here we are. Couple things. I didn't point out any updates on air losses. There wasn't anything big deal to show, but I missed a couple things. Plus, I didn't get to show you, I don't think. I showed you where a KB is. So we'll get to some of these other things this time around. Major wastes of torpedoes at the start of this turn. But yeah, try to pick up some of these things. Also, apparently, that's frustrating. I mean, already the sub activity in this game for both sides, for that matter, has been kind of lackluster. So when something like this happens, it's a little frustrating. So because it'd be nice to actually have these guys being used like they're supposed to. But anyway, I just figure it makes sense to give you guys, well, I mean, maybe I don't have to, but it's still nice to give you a picture of what's going on. So that's going to be my goal, is to show at least a couple important things. It's better to show you the important things than the not so critical things, and ramble like I am right now. But anyway, so still some anti-submarine activity over by Pearl, although nothing comes of it. Oh, so close. Too close call. Ooh, that sounds like a mine. Wonder where. Okay. Out of ammunition. He just got started. All right. That I-5 has been a bane for me. So, all right, can't hit. Let's get the deck gun out, right? Keep firing away. I mean, use all your ammunition if you have to. I'm not sure, man. These guys. I know the Mark 14 sucks, but these keep missing, and this ship is probably not going that fast. Okay, maybe some stiff damage here. A 3-inch gun, huh? Oh. Okay. Wait, I'm very curious to know how many torpedoes. Let's see. Uh, Bummer, it's not saying. So if I remember, I'll take a look at the sailfish and see how low it is on the ammunition. Clearly low on gun ammo. Curious about the uh, torpedo ammo now. So hey, if nothing else, these AMs can be torpedo bait to force them to go back for um, replenishment sooner than later. All right. I mean, they don't have a lot of weapon systems anyway, but nothing came of that except for the 2 missed torpedoes and a lot of missed depth charges. I'm also very curious now where that mine hit. Bombing run. Keep softening it up, right? So also those APDs, not I'm sure they didn't only bombard. I'm sure they dropped more reinforcement. Gagayan. Ooh, follow-up sweep. All right. Sally's the flak magnet. 37 out of 53. Again, I know that number is only damaged, but man, that's nuts. All right. Bring in the Sallys. Obviously, we have no flak here. Well, overcast may be helping a bit, plus the terrain. Um, Follow up Sally raid. 10 out of 22 damaged. And even more. Wow, almost 100% damaged and then one destroyed. All right, soften up the enemy here. I was I was hoping he didn't start capping this hex, and I don't know that these guys are doing anything to those ground units, if even the 37th Division, even fatigue or disruption, but no, certainly no squads damaged or lost there. A lot of recon and okay. Those Bettys are looking for another AMC to sink, I guess. That is the coastal minesweeper. All right. I-5. We've hit it so many times, reported, supposedly, and sank it probably 20 times over. And here's another one. Another one. I mean, 3 hits, right? One of them should have been successful. All right, we got a cancellation of bombing raid. I think that's okay. All right, so finally some action over Batavia with air. We can get these guys some experience and hopefully shoot down some Japanese planes. They're a long ways from home, guys. Let's make them work for it. And so far, not seeing it. Well, there's damage. Spins away on fire. Hey, maybe he won't make it all the way home. See, our planes, we may even lose them, written off or whatever. But hopefully the pilots are good to go. These planes, the Japanese won't be so lucky if they're too damaged for the return trip. All right. It's not like there's a million planes on either side, but so far, let's just move on. All right, took out some of these bombers. Okay, not a bad turnout for our fighters. We took out all but one of these each, and including some flak damage. So I guess these planes are probably on naval attack, and this seems to be what they noticed and decided they wanted to hit. And our fighters were happy to oblige. So, alright, let's see if we can take out some more planes on the way out. Alright, so what is the cost here? So we lost 3 buffaloes total. And, well, reportedly 3. It could be much more, and then there's ops losses too. But luckily, we didn't take any damage to our cruisers. And he lost 2 planes to flak, again, reportedly here, and then 7 to our fighters. That's pretty nice. I'll take it. Now this, yeah, I don't have anything here, and yeah. So he may damage my. I did leave some planes here, fortunately. Not fighters, and it looks like he didn't hit anything. The light rain may have helped. Looks like it's time to get my aircraft out of there. Actually, now that yeah, not sure if maybe we didn't leave any planes there. Come on, guys, some more supply and runway hits here, supply dump hits. I think it's time to push back. All right, enough. Yeah, 6 supply hits. Again, not 100% sure what that means, but I'll take it. And also, it keeps the base in need of repairs. One Liberator. Well, hey, it doesn't say here, but I did see a runway hit. Okay, so our B-26s did not fly. So that basically means that we didn't, well, and clearly no one saw. I mean, we all saw that we didn't hit his ground troops there in New Caledonia. Okay, nothing coming of that. All right, we've shifted to bombardment here in Chusian. Deliberate attack up here. I don't blame him. These numbers are just crazy not to try. Yep. I was expecting in fact, 2 turns ago, I thought we were going to fold. So, wow, that's so terrible. Like, nuts terrible. All right. Okay, Singapore bombardment. All right, 1 destroyed gun and 1 destroyed squad. Very similar results here for both sides. All right, this should collapse here. Yep. And we're retreating up this road. It won't be long now before they surrender. Ah, Chusian fortifications. Chang fortifications 5. That should hold for quite some time now. The problem is it's clear terrain, so I need all the fortification I can get, plus all the AV there, because if he comes across, but the nice thing is if he comes across that river, it's going to be a shock attack. Of course, that could be good for him, but anyway. Just a few reinforcements. All right, be right back. Okay, so Yeah, they should be looping around here. The battleships too, or the bombardment group. These guys are gonna skirt around, but I did add some destroyers for support. And what's this? Okay, he's coming to group up here. Whatever I have here for escort duty, I'm gonna start looking at getting my battleships, some of them off of Pearl. Try to take them to a base where they can get into shipyard and not be using up a critical one like Pearl. And you can see my carriers here. This battleship is almost back. What I'm planning to do is to come back here. I don't know what he just brought, but he may have hit. Oh, he dropped off a mine. That coloration looks like he's mining the place. So I guess I'm going to have to take some DMSs with me. So we'll have to pull some of these guys back off of escort duty and really sweep the area. But I'm really curious about that mine. So, hey, let's take a look. So about to on, maybe it was there. But I mean, not here, not in this report, but let's keep going. Let's see. Wonder if I can do page down. Okay, about to on, more mines cleared. Okay. Yeah, I need to look at sailfish. Let's see, 106.96 near Guam, right? Okay, I'm already too far. I think it was still in the naval phase. I'll have to find it and give a reporting on that because okay, just hang on. Okay, I found it. Pardon me. It was actually after our failed torpedo attack initially before the sailfish got out the deck gun. And this AK was hit the mine, heavy damage, 6 casualties, 1 disabled non-combat. I don't know what that means as far as if he was sunk and lost all the troops or just some of them. I'm not real happy with his reinforcing of this, but I guess I got in there just the right time to bombard it because clearly he was coming in shortly after, although, hey, maybe it would have been perfect to hit it about the same time as he was coming in and we could have a naval battle there. But in any case, let's just see what we have here with the air losses. So I've lost 10 and he's lost 18 that turn. So let's take a look at what airframes. A lot of Nels, 10, 8 in air-to-air and 1 flak, and then 1 possibly on the return home. 0, 7, this is nice. So while we lost 6 Buffaloes combined, well, yeah. We lost 6 Buffaloes combined. He lost 7 zeros. I think that's amazing. It could be because he's on escort duty and that ties his hands a bit, but certainly it's still a nice trade, 6-7. And one of those was ops. So that's actually 5-7. But of course he didn't lose any on the return home. All right, Betty's, he lost 2 air-to-air, 1 flak. So total, we shot down 17 17 aircraft to a loss of 5. So I'll take that. Now, Sally's only 2 destroyed out of all of those damages, and none to ops. And we lost 2 SB3s from that. Well, could be our bombing mission. It could be our supply mission that we continue to fly. 1 Catalina to ops and 1 Steerman to ops. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Cool information. And he just got above me on number of losses for the first time all campaign. So 5 more than myself. So, yeah, kind of nice. So let me see here. Total 113 zeros. Actually, let's look at this. So 59 air-to-air versus 48. So P-40s have not been faring well in this campaign so far. Now, then you're talking 19 P-40Bs. So combined 78. So, but that was also possibly lower quality pilots, and hopefully that's the case because this air war, the air war is far from over. Let's take a look at this flag just out of morbid curiosity. 30 Nels, 27 Sallys, and I can't believe 21 zeros to flag. So that's fascinating to me, actually. Ops, the most ops are 0, then Nell, then Nate. We've lost our share of Warhawks, and then, of course, Sally's. And then these Aero Cobras, some of which we visited another discussion, and I got that wrong. But a good chunk of this number is due to those damaged ones left at Kumak that were destroyed when he took the base. Okay, so let's take a look here. And with all that, the 6, all the airframes we lost. So I don't know which one is killed, but it could be this guy because he's based at Batavia. So it could be this was our, oops. So let's take a look again. So 1 killed in action. It could have been this guy who shot down 2 enemy aircraft before he died. 80 missions. Now, they count a mission if he goes up in cap, and so, correct or not, he's flying cap, so he flew cap 80 times. Now, this, I think, is times 2, so you have AM and PM phase, so technically 40 days worth of cap, but I'm not 100% sure. So if we go back, ship sunk, let's see if we have any information this last turn. So it's a blank slate here. Now I can't say this cargo ship at Midway sunk or not. Obviously it's not here, and even if it was, doesn't mean it for sure was. Also, that cargo ship we quote unquote sank over here near Guam. I mean, it's showing there are 2 sitting here, and there's no guarantee one of those is sunk. So let's take a look at this guy. He is out of ammunition. I mean, he could fire these 50 caliber machine guns, and he has 2 more rounds of 3-inch deck gun, and that is it. So, Surabaya. Maybe I'll take a look and see if that makes sense to go back to that base. Or Pearl. I don't know. That's a ways away. Versus just coming back over here to Pearl. It's probably closer to go to Surabaya. And, maybe it makes sense to just go back now. I'll just... clearly the AI didn't decide to go back, so I'm just going to head back. So, anyhow, we'll be... I got a storm here, guys. I don't know if it's going to Well, fortunately, I'm on a laptop, so if it kills the power, we'll be okay. So let's, yeah. So I think I pretty much covered the area around Pearl. I mean, we talked a little bit about these guys coming in. This is coming in. So we're pretty much okay there. Just some things coming back to base. I mean, coming into Pearl. And I think that's pretty much about it up here. So let's just jump down. We do have some reinforcements coming to Canton, which they hadn't arrived yet. So those will be coming in this coming resolution. Uh, and then we got this, okay? So he did advance into this hex here, but we've got a whole host of guys here, and now I'm torn, okay? So I'll be thinking about this. I'm torn between holding here and letting him come in here and wrecking him here, or advancing and pushing him back before he gets here. I don't know yet. Because if he comes in, I'll think about it. If he comes in here, especially if it's, part of his units, if he's not going to wait for the whole army to gather up, then he's split right now, but there's no way I can get up here in time to beat this unit. I should have done that sooner. I could have nailed this guy and then nailed this guy separate. Man, I missed an opportunity. I hope I'm learning from these strategic and tactical errors. I have an idea. I'll advance, I'll advance. I'll hit this guy with everything I can to slow him down. His airfield is damaged enough, I think, enough that I can even have my heavy bombers hit this hex and try to hit ground with everything and advance as fast as I can to get into here, hit this guy. When he retreats, he's going to be hopefully decimated, beat up enough so that when I get into this hex, then it'll be easier to push in. So I'm basically defeating them in detail. So, yeah, I think that's a good move. So one turn we'll turn off bombing the base and we'll hit this hex and see what we can get from it. And hopefully everybody's not sitting at the base saying, we don't want to fly. Now, KB, crap, I don't see anymore, but they were right in here, okay? So there was there was an accidental amphibious invasion here, and I'm not sure. Oh, I bet he meant to target Lunga, and he clicked the name. It's got to be that, right? In any case, he's probably just transferring them over here. But KB is sitting here. Now, is KB heading down? I do have search all over this place. So I cannot say why nothing was spotted unless there's some additional storms in the area here. But, so we got our game plan here. We got our, we talked about this, although, again, it's kind of a dead end. It's kind of sad that I didn't point it out sooner. And so we got an amphibious unit coming in here. What they're going to do, hopefully, the goal is to pick up some guys that are supposed to be earmarked for Luganville, because I still want to keep that and reinforce it. And meanwhile, and really, I'm not moving fighting troops over here. Well, I am moving some, but not the big boys. I'm moving mainly base forces and stuff, so I can really get this airfield operational. No point in building up an airfield when when I don't have any aviation support, right? So we'll flip these guys to combat. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and start marching up here because I want these guys involved too when we go up. So, and this guy can, actually, he could stay in strategic mode. Um, no, we'll we'll unpack. These guys have to unpack. These guys will be unpacking, and these guys will stay here, I believe. So, let's see. Yeah. All right. Well, looks fine for now. And um, we'll put these to combat. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let's flip through these guys real fast. I think I forgot to cancel the moves for a couple of these guys. So the next thing is to determine who else marching up up this coast. Uh, I think we're gonna go ahead and leave this guy here since this is where he's supposed to be. And for all I care, unless you're, we'll just move everybody and set all this move mode and set all to march. And I think that's what it is. And then this guy, who's already at target, will just say combat, cancel move. You just stay there, keep building this base. We'll be good. We'll be fine. And yeah, so they'll move on, hopefully. That's the goal. The tank battalions should make it first, and that's fine. Um, divide and conquer, right? So I'll look at that some more. I'll confirm the aircraft are set up correctly and that we're good to go. These guys are unloading, and clearly I have some more of 182nd to unload, but they also are going to take 2 days to shift to move mode anyway. So whatever's still left behind when I moved on, just have to follow up because I gotta keep moving. I can't sit around, right? So also that reminds me, I wanted to confirm I thought I had an artillery unit. Wow. I thought I had an artillery unit in at Kumak. I mean, I thought I had two artillery units here. Oh, that's right. Uh, I actually took two artillery units here. That's what I'm thinking of. These two field artillery. So, yeah, I don't have any artillery going up. I mean, independent artillery units. Okay, rambling like I said I wasn't going to. Now, I brought over B-17s to Townsville. And I'm upgrading the air capacity here because what I'd love to do is fly these B-17s up here. I may send a mission up this turn, even though it's going to be off of a smaller airfield, because I want to deal some damage to his attack force. I I say that, but it won't be any strong attack for it, with the terrain there. It's probably going to be a big swing and a miss, but we'll do it. We'll see what we can get. Um, but yeah, so the terrain here, jungle, up here, jungle. So doing I want to say we're doing the best we can. I should say we're 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 doing what I've chosen to do, and it's probably terrible. We'll get these guys out of here. They're probably going to attack this turn, and this guy won't stand a chance. And we'll tell this. Okay, I had a cargo ship going back and forth, but maybe it was sunk already. Or that's right. I think I redirected him down here and decided that this was going to fall soon enough to not go back. All right, so he's pushing me, pushing me, pushing me, and now he decided to back up and leave this guy. So what I think I'm going to do is move up here, set all, because I have 11 AV here. Might as well make this, that's a third of what I already have here. So why not? Why not reinforce that unit there? Singapore, we're taking some heat. We're down 100 from a couple of days ago. AV, 100 AV that is. So it's not looking pretty. But he did do an attack, I believe, the day before last. These guys haven't advanced. Chusian has been a problem for him, and he blew this road open. So this is what I've been trying to move guys over here for, is to into this area, is and to Sion for that matter, is to keep him from just going straight across and into here and taking it by storm. And also, I don't want him to sneak behind me. So these guys have done their job, so. I mean, I've put them in a bad enough place. So the fact that they've given me a few days has been amazing, and I'll take it. But whoa. So yeah, I'm just doing this to hopefully increase the speed at which I get these recovered. I don't know if it works or not, but well, I know it works. I just don't know at what speed it works. So, but anyway, so there's already 100 AV here, but this is times 2 terrain, so it's not the times 3 that he already destroyed in here. But by the time he gets through here, and then here, I should be in position here. Should is the key word. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Um, so I am in position here and here. So if he comes up this road, he'll at least have to go through here. And again, because he has to go right now, if I had nobody here, he could go all the length of this road and I wouldn't know it until he got to here, Ningxia. Likewise, if he went up this road, he could go all the way up to Hami or Qiuchuan before I even knew. So part of this is getting into these times three behind river. The idea is A, to keep an eye on what he's doing, and B, to be as defensible as I can. And here we are getting beat up on the supplies still. So 2 and 7, 2 damage. So I think I'm based on the numbers here. 1 ops here. I think that was last turn. 0. So I think one of our ops is from this mission here, and one of our ops is from supply missions down there. So far so good with this unit. How about this one? 2 ops losses. So overtime. I think 1 was from last turn. So 2 ops losses with this guy, and 1 flak with this one. We lost a pilot here. Speaking of which, let's look at our flying corps here. These Hawks got beat up, at least damaged, but we lost none. That's nice. Okay, so the pilots aren't too bad at all. So we'll take it. Um, I've been flying at their best maneuver modifier, and I think that came to help me this last turn, because if they were flying at 20K, maybe they would have been too high for those for that run. In fact, I have my Buffaloes, I think, at 20K, and they had to come in a little bit later because the number of air units I had in Buffaloes was a lot less. Well, I have 15,000. Okay. I can't remember what was at what height, or what came in the last in that interception, but one of our Buffalo groups came in after everyone else. So, but these guys are at their best maneuver band. I think we're okay here. Let's see. So yeah, and Balak Papan, that's what it is. So he bombed here, but he missed our bombers and he missed our Catalinas. So that's nice. I don't know how long I want to keep these guys here though. And they are looking out for more ships that maybe they can hit. I'm not sure why they didn't fly out to hit these. I know they're not that great at naval bombing, but it seems like they would have flown at least. We'll see. I don't know. They seem to just miss anyway, but at least it reminds the Japanese, hey, we're still here. I think that's about it. I'm gonna kind of end it here and jump to discuss. Just checking up here. Okay, so he's shifting more troops northeast of here. I still don't know why. I mean, he could be trying to bypass, but I don't understand, because then he's running the risk of running out of supplies himself. So, yeah, not sure. But, well, we may never know. Oh, it may be a while before we figure out what he's doing, what he's up to. But, yeah, all right. Well, thanks for watching. I hope it was entertaining, interesting. I hope I didn't make too many nutty errors and frustrate the viewers. But I'm having a kind of a decent time. It's a little frustrating not being able to counter like I'd like, but it's still interesting and intriguing, and the puzzle is what I really appreciate and value. And like I say, I'm having a good time overall. So we'll get back into it next time, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.